The year is 1878. A bloody war rages in the Balkans, and a nation fights for its freedom. The victory at Shipka solidifies the martial glory of the Bulgarian Volunteer Corps and becomes a symbol of the nation's unbreakable drive toward the resurrection of its statehood. This strategic triumph allows Russian troops to surge south of the Balkan Mountains. On January 4th, the front detachment of General Gurko liberates Sofia, which shrinks on the map like a peripheral oriental town, squeezed by the weight of the ages. After 500 years of silence, the bells finally ring for a new beginning. The stern and decisive General Gurko becomes a hero to the people of Sofia. On this momentous day, he is radiant. But what do the liberators find? Time seems to have stood still here. There is no lighting, no sewage system, and no straight lines. Sofia looks more like a large village than the future heart of a nation. Barely 11,000 people live amidst a labyrinth of crooked alleys and hovels. There are 7 churches, 30 mosques and dervish lodges, techies, 10 inns, and of course the ruins of ancient Serdica swallowed by mud. And the Sofia mud is legendary, deep, sticky, and all-consuming. The Czech visionary Antonín Kolar is summoned by destiny to lay the foundations of the resurrected Bulgarian capital, becoming the first chief architect of a city longing for a European future. With audacity and an indomitable spirit, he drafts Sofia's first urban master plan, tearing it from the mud of its oriental past to transform it into a modern and glamorous symbol of young Bulgarian statehood. The era of the Great Demolition begins. Crooked streets must become straight boulevards. The city turns into a massive construction site. Upon the foundations of the old Ottoman konak rises the Prince's Palace, a symbol of the new European identity. Crystal mirrors and ballrooms replace sun-dried bricks. With the mud retreating beneath newly laid stones, Sofia sheds its tattered past for the refined frock coat of a European capital. The city begins to look west. In 1901, the miracle of progress occurs. The first electric tram sets off. Sofia's residents watch the Iron Dragon with amazement, and the city acquires a new, accelerated pulse. In just 3 decades, the Oriental settlement is transformed into Little Vienna. Ladies in French hats and gentlemen in top hats stroll along Tsar Osvoboditel Boulevard. The cafes smell of Viennese coffee and fresh newspaper ink. Lake Ariana becomes an open-air ice rink where skates creak merrily and smiles shine on the faces of Sofia's citizens. Under the eternal gaze of Vitosha Mountain, Sofia now has its European face and looks toward the future with optimism. Emperor Constantine the Great often exclaimed, "Serdica is my Rome." Today, 2,000 years later, Sofia is more alive than ever. The city has grown and changed beyond recognition, but its heart beats with the same energy as those first builders. This is but a small fragment of the history of Sofia, the city that grows but never ages, reborn from a dream of freedom and rebuilt by the will of the Bulgarian people.